Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the EQN Sports Desk, all driven by Holiday Auto Group. I am Dru Stew, sitting here with our first Aussie of the week. Trapper, how we doing, old buddy?
Doing good.
Doing good.
Doing good.
Dude, who is this crazy gal over here that we can't see off camera?
Well, I married her a little while back.
Did you just – she been following you around?
Yeah.
Can't get rid of her?
Can't get rid of her.
Can't shake her?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's outstanding.
Yeah.
She's fun, huh?
A bunch of fun.
A bunch of fun.
A bunch of fun.
Oh, man. So, speaking of a bunch of fun, you showed metallic Sanray and got him in the Limited Rein Work.
Yes, sir.
So, starting off all right, huh?
Yep. No, he was good for me.
Yeah.
He prepped well. We took him pre-work a week before here, and was good out there for me. So I had some good, warm, fuzzy feelings coming in here on that one. So.
Perfect. And you were a 219 there. So talk to me about, this is where I'm really ignorant on this. So in the open, we've got open, intermediate, limited, L1, or is that back?
Yep.
Was that right?
Yep, pretty much, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So is that all on money one, or how
Yes,
does
sir.
that work?
Yep. So the open guys are your top 30 guys on a 3-year average.
Okay,
And,
on a 3-year average.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep. And then, so the intermediate and limited, the limited used to be a hard cap, but I believe now we've got the same kind of situation happening in between that limited and the intermediate. So it's like a money one 3-year rollback.
Gotcha.
Same kind of thing happening there. With the exception, I think we have a hard cap on that limit at some point there. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but yeah, we've.
So if a guy has a great year but then doesn't have any horses or something happens for a couple of years, you can fall back.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gotcha.
Roll back. Yes,
Gotcha.
sir. Yep.
Well, that's cool because it allows you to kind of work back in there, not just go knock heads against the top guys right
Yes,
when
sir.
you come back.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep. No, the guys in the office and the gals too have been working hard on that for the past, I would say, 2 to 3 years, trying to figure out, with our added money now and everything coming up the way it is, we've had to adjust all of our standings and things as well. So,
well, that's a good deal, though. But I mean, that kind of makes it better for guys like, let's take our young trainers that are getting into it, like it allows everybody to come in and keep the game going.
Yeah, and it's not a one and done kind of deal.
Sure.
And you can get a little momentum and go on with it, and maybe you don't have the higher end livestock or for a year or two, but you'll fall back and allow you to still go show some of those horses that maybe don't belong in that open class, but you can get back into that, that limited or intermediate and go ahead and go horse show
awesome.
and still draw a paycheck for your owners.
Gotcha. Let's go ahead and take me back to Australia. Let's go ahead and talk about, how did you grow up in the horse business, or mom and dad on a ranch? Or what was all that like?
So my dad was a judge, raised horses, had I believe had imported an Arabian stud in the 80s when I was really young. Yeah, from Saudi Arabia. And so he was a judge, and Mom did some halter horses and things like that. And we moved out to a place where I was raised. No, nobody'd know it, but it's a little place called Nanango. Nobody lives there, but
But you guys did.
But we did.
Yeah.
That's a relative term too, but so. But yeah, and then started in Pony Club.
Sure.
Things like that come along. Got tangled up with a guy back there that was heavy into the horsemanship. Maybe spent a little time over here in the late '80s and whatnot, and he kind of took me under his wing pretty good and give me the basics and kind of taught me how to get around one, how to get around a bad one too.
Yeah.
So it kind of gave me a pretty good skill set from. I was about 8 when that started, and. So then from there kind of graduated, showed some pleasure horses, things like that. Then kind of got into the reining, I don't know, 12 or 13, something like that. And then Mom and Dad just did the best to mount me with what they had. And always back there, most things, especially where I grew up, were based around cattle. A lot of, wouldn't call it huge operations back there, but big enough. And so we worked a lot of cattle. Processed them, things like that. Not so much with the rope like you do here, but a lot of cattle and things like that.
Is it big country where you come from? Like, is it in Australia? In my mind, I've had the opportunity to go over a few years and announce, and never did, and should have. But in my mind, it was like, man, it was just big country.
Can be, yeah. So okay, so it's all relative, right? Compared to here, where I come from, yeah, you'd call it big country. But for back there, you would want to go about 10, 15 hours northwest of me, and that's big country.
Gotcha.
You know,
Gotcha.
some of those places are owned by publicly traded companies now. You're talking a million and a half square acres,
really?
stuff like that.
Big
places.
Big places, yeah.
So, in fact, the old guy that had a lot to do with me being able to do this, he was the head stockman for a place called Victoria River Downs.
Okay.
It was a place sat on the border of the Northern Territory in Western Australia. And that was, at one point, I guess, was maybe the biggest place back there. And
really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So, very, very famous ranch back there. So
that's very cool.
Yep.
So what growing up, were there was cutting, reining, and then what's the other big Australian
Yep, camp drafting.
Draft, that's what it is.
Yep.
Camp
drafting.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what is camp drafting like?
So it's kind of a little bit of mix of this without the dry work.
Okay.
So you're going to start in a camp, which will be an elongated round pen, and you might have 5, 6, maybe 10, 12 head in a camp, and you'll cut your cow out, which will somewhat resemble this cutting here that's happening behind us.
Okay.
And then you get to call for your gate. And then there's the pegs, what we call them, almost like a barrel pattern set up out there.
Okay.
And you'll have to take your cattle through a barrel pattern. And
really? Like drive them?
Yep.
Gotcha, okay.
So somewhat similar to this, very little bit of history in that is very helpful with this down the fence to a degree.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a little different, obviously much faster, much more confined.
But understanding a cow's eye and everything.
Oh, yeah. How to shape cattle, drive cattle, stop cattle, all of that stuff plays into that. So.
Sure. Is that still big in Australia now?
Oh, buddy, yeah.
Is that kind of the deal? Or?
Yeah. I mean, team rope. So nobody in Australia has a saddle horn, right?
Yeah.
So they camp draft. They don't team rope.
Gotcha.
There you go.
That's the deal.
Yep.
That's it.
You bet. You got to have your entries in so far in advance now. The boys told me back home it's a bigger deal to try and get into the draft than it is to actually go to it, because cattle are limited.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
And so if you don't get your entries in and get ahead of the game, they don't have a spot.
You don't get
for
to play.
Not enough cattle.
I had no idea.
Yes, sir.
I'll be dang. So when did you come over to the States?
2005. I got the chance. A guy by the name of Rodney Peachy hooked me up. He'd been over here working for Tom McCutcheon, and he hooked me up with Randy Paul. And I went to work for Randy when he was working for Pat Warren at Rancho Cerrillo, right there in Scottsdale, in Arizona.
Sure.
So, I basically moved into Disneyland, and little kid from the country. That was pretty eye-opening for me. I was pretty green back then, but Randy took good care of me and tried to teach me as much as he could for a little green kid. And and it was great. I mean, Randy and the whole crew. Tracer Gilson was there working for him at that time too, and those guys were outstanding to a young kid that had eyes as big as dinner plates most of the time. So.
Was it always the deal to be a horse trainer? Is that what you always wanted to do?
Yeah, so my old man and I put together a plan when I was about 7, and it was always to come over here and do this.
Really? That was...
Yep. So I lost him when I was 18, and pretty much one of the last things he said to me is, "You get out of here and go do it. Go do it."
Good for you.
So we never looked back. We just kept rolling.
That's awesome. So you came over, heavy rain and influence.
Yes, sir.
But a lot of those guys, like you were saying before we fired up here, heavy rain and influence, but a lot of those guys were cow horse guys too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So the old man that taught me a lot about a horse and how to get one broke and do all that kind of stuff, he had a lot to do with cattle. Over here, you'd call him day work. He mustered a lot for people, help for hire kind of thing. He was very, very good at that. Understood cattle well, understood horses.
Sure.
And then I drafted some with him and kind of got some basics. I lived really close to a guy. He's actually here. I hadn't seen him in 30 years.
Really?
By the name of Mark Buttsworth. He come over. He's watching the Futurity here, and I grew up, I guess, not 10 minutes from him. And
you hadn't seen him in 30 years?
Yeah, he didn't even recognize me when I walked over there. I couldn't believe it. Yeah.
How cool is that?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So we've spent a little bit of time together here, this
That's
Futurity,
great.
and it was great to see him. So, So those guys kind of gave me a heads up into the cattle stuff, and then I'd always had an attraction to getting horses very broke, and so that kind of led me down the reining alley, and dove headfirst into that, and had quite a few reiners over the years and things like that at home. Just because you know, with cattle, it's the same then as it is now.
Yeah.
Cattle are a hot commodity.
Yeah.
So, you know, and in the 90s in Australia, it was pretty much a drought for 10 years. So that was
Cattle was really tough.
cattle were real tough then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Very cool. When did you decide to kind of make the turn and jump in? Like, we're doing cow horse. That's what we're doing.
So I had, when I come over here, I work for an array of people, anywhere from Randy, then I went to work for Todd Crawford. And all of these guys at this point had cattle there,
Sure.
but they had reiners as well. You know, I was fortunate to start one for Randy that he won the Futurity on. But he, at the same time, he had a horse called Smoke Alon that he actually won the world's greatest on in 2010. And that it drew me to that, and I really liked that part of it. But honestly, to me, this event here is one of the last events that money can't buy. This event, it doesn't matter, you know.
I love that you just said that. Yeah.
It's still a horseman's event.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe not the best trained horse wins, but he will win somewhere.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But money don't buy this event. You ain't gonna go buy the best horse and have
him win this deal.
and win it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he gonna be good, make finals and all that kind of stuff. Maybe you might win it, but odds are not in your favor to do that. You know. So to me, you make a good, broke, solid horse, and you go on with it, and it is what it is. The chips will fall where they fall now.
Right.
You know.
Man, talking about it with the guys up here the other day, you know, that from the outside looking in, I mentioned this here a minute ago in another interview, from the outside looking in, having the 3 disciplines, this is so much different. It's so much different than anything else. Whether, you know, I'm going to go train a rope horse. That guy over there is going to go train a cutter. That guy over there is going to go train a reiner.
Yes.
You come in here, and like you say, you're building an all-around horse.
Yeah.
And you're asking him tomorrow for something completely or, if not the opposite of
Yep.
what you asked him today.
Yep.
And we're doing it on 3-year-olds.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean,
yeah.
the opportunities for these suckers to come unraveled is pretty high.
Oh yeah, you bet, and you'll see some of that this week
Sure.
too. You know, and shoot, it's happened to me plenty. You know,
Yeah.
I think I got this, and I think no, you don't.
No, you don't. That's the other
Maybe you
thing
did,
that I've
but
heard.
you don't now.
Pretty dang humbling, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, and that's, you know, as far as a group of people in an equine industry, I haven't seen another group that I want to be around as much as these folks. These are good people.
It's a common theme, man.
Yeah.
That is a common theme all the way around.
Good
Every person that comes up here says the same exact thing.
Yeah.
And from a guy on the outside looking in, like I've got that unique perspective, but it's just full of, the energy is great. And the energy, what I mean, not just energy while we're showing, but the people. Everybody walks by here is like, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? You need to climb on the back of one of these. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's very, very cool.
Yeah.
It's refreshing, you know, because we all kind of get in our own little worlds.
Absolutely.
And it's really cool that people are just like, hey, you need to come over here and play. We have a good time over here in the cow
Oh,
horse
yeah, we
deal.
do. Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We don't take anything too seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, this is about as serious as you'll see us.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
here, you know, and for good reason. I mean, there's a lot of money up, and our customers have spent a boatload of money to get our
Absolutely.
horses here, and we're going to do everything we can to have them as good as we can.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, the chips are going to fall where they fall.
Absolutely.
You know, so.
Yeah, that's the name of the
just part
game,
of
isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's go ahead and watch. You want to go ahead and watch your run? Go ahead and walk me through this a little bit. One thing I am definitely not is a reiner, so you got to.
All right.
We'll talk about a metallic San Ray right here.
All right. We got a little left circle action going on here. Slow him down. Fairly happy with him right here. Feels pretty good. He profiles well. Same thing around this way. Maybe he pushes this right shoulder at me a little bit here. You can see me pick him up right
there.
hand just a tick right there, but certainly nothing bad. Watch him come through here and change leads. Clean. He elevates just a little bit right there, but not bad. Runs down. There we go.
Yeah, felt pretty good.
Big commitment behind. A little bit rough up front. That's good. Takes one stutter step there and then fires. Pretty happy with that. Same thing here. Runs pretty good. Backed out of that just a tick, but finishes real strong. I'm okay with that right there. Could have been better, but I'll take it.
Sure.
Pretty good right here. There you go.
There it is.
good here. My timing missed him just a tick right there, so I had to stall out in the middle of that stop and just try and be still. But, yeah, I mean, that horse profile's so good. You know, he covers up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So
good-looking rascal. Well, right there, and with that 219, I mean, the 219 coming in here, you got her work. You cut tomorrow.
Yes,
right?
sir.
Tomorrow morning.
Yep.
I mean, shoot, good way to go into it. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
no, very, very grateful those guys wanted to use their pencils for him. And, you know, and he makes you want to use those pencils when you watch him go around like that, you know. Just attractive horse and good mover and, you know, wants to turn, wants to stop, do the deal.
Yeah. So what else have you got? Have you got a couple more or one more?
Yeah, I got another one. I got a WR stud. Actually pretty similar to watch go around than that horse. He wasn't as good in the reining for me as that one. He's a little sore running and stopping. He didn't get stopped how I wanted, but darn sure a good horse. Dr. Carter, I think, has got me fixed up with that one. So we're fixing to have a pretty big week on that one, I think, too. So
gotcha.
They're both nice horses.
You got any non-pros that come with you this? Or?
Not to this one, but yeah, usually I cart around. My wife shows as well.
Yeah.
And Mima, we call her Mima.
Oh, Mima. Huh?
Yeah, she's more like family than a customer, but Mima and Gramps, they usually come with us. They usually have a camper here. They don't this year, but normally they have a camper, and we'll just stay right here.
Stay right here, cook out every night, just have a good time.
Yep, that's what we kind of do. And then I got a half dozen other folks that come along with me at times when they can. So
where's home now?
We're out of Whitesboro.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
Right down the road.
Yes, sir.
Very cool, man.
No, that's a good horse.
Yeah. Well, man, I tell you what, I think you're set up good right here, and a good rest of the show. Everything looks good. You know, the cattle been looking pretty good. Everything's been.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised with these steers here.
Right.
You know, they got more feel than most steers. You know, I think this air conditioning helps them a little bit too.
Yeah.
You know, have a little bit more feel, but they should be really good to go down the fence on by the look of them.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I'm kind of ready for that. I'm excited for that. So.
Well, we got a lot of show left. It is a good time.
Yes, sir.
I mean, this cattle market deal, I'm just glad we got something here to work on.
Well, yeah, let's not kill any of these things, huh?
Right.
Ain't nobody want to pay for that.
Nobody wants to pay for that. Hey, man, when we're paying $1,600-$1,800 for roping steers,
oh, buddy,
that's when you know you're in bad shape.
Oh, buddy.
That's a little spooky.
Yeah, this stuff's for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, a guy brought me a load of cattle right before I came down here, and he looked at me and said, hey, that's $130,000 worth of cattle right there. I looked over there, and there ain't that many cattle out there right now.
Yeah, no kidding. That's a little scary.
Yeah,
a little scary.
You bet.
Well, Trapper, thanks, pal. Thanks for coming up and hanging out. Hey, good luck for the rest of the week, pal.
Thanks, brother.
Man, this is what it's all about. Having a whole lot of fun here. Trapper, he's going to go get him. He's got a 19 coming in on Metallic Sand Ray and the Limited Rein Work. We're going to watch him show tomorrow morning. So I love this gal right here. She's something.
Every day, buddy.
All day, every day.
Every day.
She does not have an off switch, does she?
Not even a little bit.
220 all day, every day.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. You're coming up here to talk to me next, okay? Oh, boy. I love it. Oh, man, we will need a helmet.
Yeah, I can
guarantee it. Oh. Yeah. Hey, everybody, remember to keep tuning in here at Facebook and also go watch the live streams at NRCHA.com. We've got a whole lot more as we inch closer and closer down to Saturday night next week. I'm Dru Stew on behalf of all of us here at EQN Sports, all driven by Holiday Auto Group. We'll see you at the next one.